Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. As always, my name is James and this is my cousin Ninetailedbrush. And today we're going to be reacting to Spider-Man 3. So we watched the first two Spider-Man movies. You really enjoyed those. This one is a little bit more infamous.
Oh really?
as far as its content, it's a little funnier. It's a little cringy. I still think it like either way, it's super entertaining to watch because even if it's a little cringy, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
and fun. I do think that the Sam Raimi style, like some of the style you've seen in the other movies, I think still does come through.
Oh, that's good.
So either way, we're gonna jump into it. I'm thinking of jumping into another superhero series after this, but let me know what you guys think. I'm thinking the X-Men, maybe like the first two original ones and then the prequel ones that they did. But let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, if you guys want to watch the full-length reaction of this movie and whatever movie we're watching next week. As always, if you guys want to watch the full-length reaction for this movie, as well as the next movie we're going to watch next week, go ahead and check out the description, Patreon link there if you guys want to support the channel. We really do appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into it. No, it's cool because you know how we talked about like this movie shaped superhero movies, but it's even cooler. Like this composer Danny Elfman is he's like the guy who directed Star Wars music for superhero movies, but because this was one of the first movies he did that like made him famous, and so then everybody was like, "Oh, this guy is the legendary superhero music composer." And so it's cool because they all kind of have the same sound now and everything. It's cool.
That's cool. That was definitely a really sad part of just like Uncle Ben dying. Like, man, that was
I can't believe you didn't know that was happening, dude. That was gonna happen.
Because I was thinking about like Batman and stuff. I remember Batman's like parents died or something like that. So I was like, oh wait, I was thinking the wrong one.
Yeah.
The universe is just against Peter Parker. I'm just convinced. Bet you memorize all the lines.
Because remember, he found out last movie.
Yep.
Explain things. Tell it to my father. Raise him from the dead.
What would you do? Like, I feel like I would tell him. Like, I feel like you have to.
I would. I mean,
even though
it's not your fault. Like, you can't
change it, and you have to live on the land of the living, right?
Yeah,
like,
and there's a point to being. Of course, there's a point to being, you know, selfless and good and all, however, but like if it's hurting you, you know, and you're the one that's obviously alive, right? Harry's father's dead,
and he wasn't a great person either.
Yeah. If you're trying to protect him or Harry by just telling these lies, it's just not good.
Yeah, that is pretty sick.
What? Was that a meteorite or something?
Yeah.
The heck?
Or something.
Dude, if there was a superhero in my city, I like couldn't become a criminal. Like,
they never learned. Actually, though, maybe if you were like a small-time criminal, you'd get away with more shit. Because, like, you know, they'd be busy fighting supervillains. It's cool that they have that moment. And even like I like how the kid doesn't care, because that's how kids are. Like they just love you unconditionally because they're so young, they don't know any, but you know what I mean? Which I feel like is why it's so bad to be a bad person to a kid, because they're not going to hold you accountable.
Said yes, right?
No. No, I wasn't ready. Neither. I thought it was the sun. We've been married 50 years. Come August.
Poor May, man.
And it sucks, but
Ben was such a good, and I like how like that death echoes this whole
it
series.
does. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Because he's such a good man.
Something she'll never forget.
You would think though, Spider-Man.
Yeah, shave off a little extra cap.
Okay, that's got to be Harry. Yep, it is.
Oh.
Hopefully there's no one down there. Oh. Oh. Yo. You get it? I think. Yeah. Nice. Holy.
Yo.
Holy sh. Hope.
Oh.
We good thing he has the enhancement stuff.
Dude.
What's this?
Flint Marco, the guy we tied to the Ben Parker homicide.
What about him?
He just broke out of Rikers.
Yo. I thought he was good. Shoot.
Right, Donnie. We got
Wait,
a little fluctuation
what?
on one.
Did you not see? There's like a little sign that said like physics lab.
Bird, it'll fly away when we fire it up.
He fell right into their.
Fucking idiot scientist. It's probably a bird. Check. Come on. Oh. We know this shot.
Yo, he's gonna become some freaking. Was he like?
Were there any birds in your particle accelerator in the last few minutes?
Because we're pretty sure it wasn't a bird. Okay, well, he is definitely gonna become something.
How is he? He's gotta be okay.
Oh, okay, good.
Impairment.
He might try to kill me. Unless he forgot about the whole,
Which would work out for Pete.
True.
Last thing I remember, I was fine. Somewhere.
You're still fine.
Fine. Sure.
I'd still want Harry to know the truth, though, if I was Peter.
Yeah.
It'd always be lingering in the back of my mind, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if one day all of a sudden he remembers and he's like, you didn't tell me, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be terrible. Okay, so this dude's like made of like sand. Oh, this is going different than I thought already. I thought Harry was gonna be the main villain. But now we have a new guy. But can he like retain his original form? Oh. Oh. That's cool.
It's such a beautiful sequence, dude.
He's trying to like
put himself together.
Yeah. Oh, you need some fingers, my dude. Oh, it's a good thing that stayed. It's like having that purpose can push you. Oh.
Isn't that sick?
But not on the ears. Her small voice
Oof.
past the first row.
What?
Ridiculous. I was right
Come on.
there.
You were in the first row.
But the camera was in the 6th row and I heard it.
True, and Harry was up on the balcony.
Okay, but he didn't give a crap about the music. He was peeping on Pete.
I know, and I'm just saying you can't let it bring you down.
That's true,
You just
though.
gotta believe in yourself, and you pull yourself together. You get right back on the horse. And
Don't give me the horse thing.
But the horse thing, it's kind of true.
It is very true. Like, if you're gonna let other people, like, you know. Like, do you know how many?
I know. Even on YouTube, bro. You're doing these videos. It's like...
That's what I'm saying. My significant other was a superhero. I'd be
psyched.
Dude, I'd be like, hell yeah, you better go out there. Like, wait, what? Wait, okay,
thing.
hold on a second. Now there's a whole bunch of other things happening. Oh my god.
Captain Stacy, they got some kind of short up there. They can't shut down the crane. Get Edison on the phone.
Oh my. What is this crane doing?
She's the unluckiest lady ever.
Hold on. That's sick. Oh.
Dazzle me.
Just a little something the boys in the air department and I with. Circulation at the Bugle's been pretty
He still has the Doc Ock framed in the background.
Time to take your pill. Not that one. Not that one. He's busy.
Oh, no, I'm just here to talk to you, beautiful.
What's that smell?
Yikes.
A little something called nice and easy.
Oh no.
Get out. Johnson quit, remember? You fired him. Whatever.
Wait a minute. Picture, and I've been here a long
You want a staff job, and you want a staff job. Anybody care about what I want?
I do.
Get out. I want the public to see Spider-Man for the two-bit criminal he really is. He's a fake. Stick him. Get in the backyard, won't we?
You know, honestly, I really like Harry as a character. Just because,
Yeah?
like, I mean, he seems so, like, just down to earth. But, like, I mean, the family that he's coming from.
Do I have any girlfriends?
No, he's like thrown into this mess.
But it's cool because, like, normally you'd think of, like, you know, a really rich person to be super arrogant, to
Yeah,
be really,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
you know, just, like, always talking about money, and probably someone that would look down on Peter, you know?
Yeah.
But it's crazy that Harry is, like, friends with him. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to take it off his dad, but it's like... Oh.
Ooh.
See that? Still got the moves. Yeah.
Ah, he's gonna remember, dude. Yikes. You have to tell him.
Bro, are you gonna get jealous of Spider-Man? Get out of here.
Oh, that's kind of bad. Like, dude.
Dude, like, look,
Peter
I
hasn't
totally
done
get
anything
your
wrong.
critique of being like, Mary Jane is a weaker part of these movies. It's fair. I don't think they make her as likable as she should be.
Yeah, because she could be very likable, but the issues that she...
Like, she ran
is
away from her
in-
wedding, and it's like, look, I know we want them to work out, but it is a lot. Like, she
Yeah.
ditched freaking Jameson's son.
I mean, the issues that she's in usually come from herself, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like... Okay, well, you don't have to throw it all off.
He's
So his clothes are
screwed.
sand, too.
Yeah, because he's just pure sand.
It's crazy. Oh, he like used the sand. Ooh.
Love me.
It is cool that he finally gets a little credit. Like, I don't even feel bad. It's like, dude,
Listen.
he's been doing so much the last two movies.
No, and
He
for
freaking
nothing
deserves
in
it.
return. That is so true. Like, he doesn't get paid to do this.
He doesn't get jack, dude.
You haven't heard. I'm the sheriff around these parts.
Holy.
Ooh. It's sick. The fighting in this movie is awesome.
Where do all these guys come from?
He's kind of getting a little bit of an ego, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's understandable. Like, it's not that bad.
But also, he's such a nice guy in real life. He's the same dude from the other one.
It is.
He has cameos in all of them.
He's French now.
Oh, would you like some champagne? How bad it is there?
idea how I feel right now.
Like, this is all a little bit overly dramatic, but buying into the drama, I do feel like some of it's on her because she's not telling him what's going on.
Yeah.
So she can't expect him to like read her mind.
The biggest thing I feel like about relationships or whatever, I think, is of course just communication.
Yeah,
right?
which is, I mean, it's cliche, but there's a reason it's cliche.
Yeah.
Dude, these movies are so fucking funny, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like I feel like we're watching like The Bachelor. Damn it! No, Pete, you're not supposed to be with Gwen.
it's just
The actual killer is still at large.
What are you talking about?
This is the man who killed your husband.
is that why? Oh my gosh! It's gonna bring this whole.
Marco is
Now this is in Pete's mind, right?
Yeah, you could argue, right? Like, that's what I would say. I don't know.
Because I mean,
I would say that.
I think this is in Pete's mind.
Yeah, because like nobody would do that.
yeah, that's way too like.
Yeah,
Because when they originally said it, it was like he was.
be patient with us.
he like wouldn't give the guy his
Yeah,
car.
he wouldn't give the guy his. This is like he wanted to.
Yeah,
kill him
exactly.
out of
Which is why it's
spite.
in Pete's mind.
Chase down
Yeah.
the wrong man. Now you're
I don't want you to do something stupid
like try to find my uncle's killer.
and do something you'll regret. I'm not accusing you.
That's the other thing, is that guy. That's got to be on his conscience.
Yeah.
Because, like, you could at least feel partly justified if, like, look, this guy killed my uncle. I didn't try and kill him. He died. He's a bad man. But it's like, look, that guy was a bad guy, but he didn't kill your uncle.
Yeah, but it's also understandable.
Yeah.
Know that you made a
Oh yeah. What about that slime thing? Yeah, because it was still in his room.
Where am I?
Holy.
What is this? I feel
The black suit is awesome.
It is cool.
Now, I've never understood that. How did... I thought it took over the suit. I don't know why he has his regular suit and a black suit. But
True.
that's just me.
Did it like copy the suit or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Holy.
I know he's bad and all, but this fight is sick.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Holy. Shh.
I'm sorry, dude. Come on, Pete. Meet Emo Peter Parker.
You're getting a little edgy there.
Spider-Man killed him.
Spider-Man? I don't understand. Spider-Man doesn't kill people.
I like how Aunt May is like an outsider and can see Spider-Man as
A good
a good person, a hero.
good commodity, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like when Peter loses his way and doesn't remember who he's trying to be, kind of, like Aunt May is able to kind of like a
Yeah.
little bit, you know,
I think it's
bring
cool.
it back a little bit.
Hungry?
There's not even a scar. Barely.
Now you can't even blame him because he doesn't remember.
No, yeah.
Like, as last he remembers vaguely is that he liked this chick, and then Harry kind of likes this chick. That's all he knows.
That's what I'm saying. Where how
Freaking,
Mary Jane
bro,
like
the melodrama
takes
is
action
just
and creates
unreal.
problems
I
for
know,
herself.
I know.
And it's like
Oh my god.
the problem is just like you're roping in other people.
I know,
You know? And that's,
yeah.
like that's not good.
Harry.
He lost. He's not looking at himself anymore.
Father. I remember.
Back his heart.
What I want for us.
There's someone else. I've fallen in love with someone else.
Oh my gosh.
I'd honestly just tell him the truth, even if he is in danger.
I know.
Because this is like worse. Like he's gonna.
I know.
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, this hurts, dude.
Freaking, are you kidding me?
Bravo.
Okay, that's kind of.
That's totally creepy.
That's weird.
I'm sorry, Harry. You're being a crappy villain. That's.
Says that she's lonely, that I'm not there.
I did what you failed to do. I was there for her. Mary Jane and I, we understand each other.
She doesn't know what you are.
She knows me very well. When she kissed me,
I'm sorry.
Holy.
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Holy.
This is the guy that gave the key to the city to?
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
I'll pay you the usual rate.
You want the shot? Take that. Double the money.
It's still so awkward though. Like it's so like cringy. Just blinking. Did the female cast increase?
Single greatest montage in Spider-Man history. What?
Did he get another superpower or?
What?
This is for you.
It's a whole different movie.
This is a whole different person. Like.
Now take all this. Take your hand off of me. Now.
Holy.
Oof.
Like I said, it's about that balance, dude. He's going way too far one way, you know, because he's like
Yeah.
overcompensating.
It's like just on the verge. Like there's some really cringy moments, but then stuff like this is just absolutely beautiful. Like this is
Yeah.
amazing, you know?
Yeah, it's in
Right?
an
Like it
awkward
flip flops.
spot.
Yeah. Like there's some stuff where you're like, what are you doing? Like look at this.
Oh, I saw a recent
Venom?
a trailer, yeah, for Venom.
Yeah. So same character, different context, but same
Okay.
character.
I believe in you, Peter. You're a good person. And I know you will find a way to
Freaking Aunt May, dude, killing it all the time.
You know, Aunt May is the true hero.
And like everybody argues about like the best Aunt May. Get the fuck out of here. This is the best Aunt May, hands.
This is a
down.
Really, yeah.
I know all about you. Like the fact that Spider-Man won't let you help your poor daughter.
Now, is that like? Do they follow the comics like for these movies or
the characters they do? So the comic idea, like Spider-Man does get Venom, and then he does give him up, and the idea is that Eddie Brock hates Spider-Man, and Venom, the creature, is like, he rejected me, so it also hates Spider-Man, and so because now it has joint motive with this new person, it bonds with Eddie. But I don't know about like the competing photographers and different stuff like that.
Okay, but that's
some of it. I just think the casting is really terrible. Like I didn't mind the guy as just a competing photographer, but like as Venom, it's like I can't take him him and like his spiky bleached hair. Like I can't take that seriously.
Well, I mean, I don't mind the character too much, but like I feel like when he doesn't seem threatening enough when he's in the Venom sort of,
which is why I think it's not good casting in the first place.
Yeah.
Harry. She needs us. Get out. As your friends love you.
I mean, I don't know how you would know he killed himself from the glider wound, but it's a cool moment.
Yeah.
Like I said, this movie isn't as perfect as the other two, but it has its moments.
Yeah.
Tell us both.
I'm gonna get you out of this.
Holy dude. Got the whole roof.
Hold on, Mary Jane!
Holy crap. Well, at least he's a lot slower.
I know, I feel like he actually would have been stronger as a small...
As like a medium size. Yeah,
yeah, or if you just use the sand around him, because now he's like mega slow.
That's not good.
Ooh.
It's hard to believe.
Freaking Harry.
Ooh.
I've heard the soundtrack. Throughout the movies.
Looks like just
It's sick.
And Harry's pretty badass too, man.
Yeah.
It's looking sick.
What are you gonna do?
Holy, that's sick. He turned into glass.
It turns to glass.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, how much for the camera?
$100.
Anytime he's on screen, man. That's sick.
Yeah, dude.
I always love seeing the like teamwork.
Ooh. I think the Sandman was sick in this movie.
Oh, the sound?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like the bell. Yo, what?
What are you doing?
Wait, what? Oh my god.
It's like, what? It's...
Dude, like what?
I
Freaking
know.
Harry, dude.
Harry.
Alright, Jade. Stay.
I actually feel, yeah, it sucks. Freaking Harry.
We always have a choice.
Yeah, dude.
You had a choice when you killed my uncle.
My daughter was dying. I realize now he was just trying to help me. Then I saw my partner running over with the cash. And the gun was in my hand.
Yeah. I knew it couldn't be. Yeah.
Did a terrible thing to you. I spent a lot of nights wishing I could take it back.
I've done terrible things too.
I didn't choose to be this. The only thing left to me now is my daughter.
That's a cool arc for Peter.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit of a retcon with the whole Sandman thing, and I'm okay with that because I feel like it adds more depth. Like throughout the whole series, you know, Peter has struggled with that. And even if he's, like, stopped himself from doing anything, he's never been able to, like, straight up forgive.
Was that the final?
Yeah. So it was supposed to have 4, and the fourth movie got canceled, like, in the middle of pre-production.
Okay.
Which sucks, because he had some super sick ideas for the fourth one, and, like, super sick villains and stuff.
It's unfortunate, yeah. Now, was Venom, you said he wasn't supposed to be part of this movie?
Not originally.
Was he going to be in the next movie
I
or
don't
something
think
like
so.
that? No?
I don't think the
okay.
director had any plans for Venom.
Oh, wow.
So I think now, if you guys want to correct me in the comments, feel free. The way I understand it is the plot generally stayed the same, but it was going to be just the one villain, and then Harry kind of on the side, and then it was going to be him and Harry versus Sandman at the end.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, look, I think, you know, at least what frustrates me about it is I feel like there was an incredible movie in there. And, like, normally I'm not very critical, but it's like there's such a good movie in there that it's frustrating some of the, like, dang it, you could have gotten Venom right. You know, like, there's a few things where it's like, because there's a great movie if you put aside a few of those things. Like, on par with 1 and 2, easily.
Yeah. I felt, yeah, like, of course, like, honestly, even in, like, a terrible movie, I can still enjoy, you know?
Yeah.
You kind of just got to put aside your like super hard, you know, critical thinking cap sort of like movie, you know, going whatever personality. But like, if I were to make some criticism, it's just that it takes away. It's like when you try to add too many elements.
Yeah.
It takes away from the intensity or the emotional, like, you know, background of certain things, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the Sandman and his daughter sort of thing, we didn't really, like... It
was a good idea.
Yeah, but we didn't flesh it out that much.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like... It's because there's too many things happening. Like, with Venom, and then the whole black suit thing, and then Harry going through his ordeal, not to mention...
I feel like Harry didn't get enough time either.
Yeah.
Like, every once in a while, you just get a random saying, and you're like, oh, that's... And, like, you kept saying it. You said it, like, 2 or 3 times, like, oh, I forgot about this guy.
Yeah, because there's
like,
so many...
there's too much going on.
There's so many conflicts. Yeah, and that's not even counting the whole, like, newspaper stuff, and then the romance stuff between Mary Jane and Peter and stuff. Yeah. I feel like it definitely could have been better.
Yeah.
But you know,
what's
like
your
I
take
said,
on the series though? Like what is your take on the series as a whole? So this is one of 3 existing Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire's is my favorite.
Now, for just like what was my favorite movie, I really liked the first one.
Okay.
I just loved just everything about it.
Classic. It's really well contained. It's smaller. I get that.
And I liked the villain too. The villain was good, and of course,
Willem Dafoe is a great actor. Yeah.
And then as a whole, I'd have to say it was a very like I can definitely see like because I've watched just a little bit of like whatever the Marvel.
Yeah, you've seen
movies.
a few Marvel movies.
I can definitely see like how they probably were inspired by some of the stuff. That,
yeah, especially the music, man.
Yeah, and it's cool to see like where it kind of originated because the Marvel movies are all over the place nowadays,
Yeah.
But it's really neat to see just where they kind of drew some of their stuff from, and it's interesting that you tell me like this is like the first of its kind, kind of.
One of it. So there's the other series that I'm 90% sure we're gonna watch, depending on what you guys tell us. If you guys want us to watch X-Men, X-Men is the other one. I think X-Men actually came out 2 years before Spider-Man. Okay. But these were the first 2. It was the X-Men movies in 2000, and they were a lot cheesier than these. And they're still good. But then there's these, and those are like the original. The first time superheroes were really commercially successful before, like, not like Superman, way back when and stuff like that wasn't Batman, but like Marvel heroes weren't on the map. Okay. Spider-Man wasn't on the map.
Yeah, and
none of that.
Yeah, that's all. So this is all before like Batman and all that.
I mean, there's Batman movies before. Okay. So Batman and Superman were actually really popular. There's older versions of Superman. But
I mean, the Dark Knight series.
Yeah. This is before all that. Okay. So this kind of started the new kick of superhero movies. And I forgot to even say in the first one, it's really big for New York because it was right after 9/11.
Oh, really?
Right? Because 2002. Yeah, and so, that's crazy. Like, seeing the city throw stuff at Green Goblin and stuff like that was like a big, like it was a really big movie for New York. Because they were like, oh, like this was like this is our city.
Unity sort of feel,
so like that added a lot of weight to making this whole a hit because like New York adopted this series and this hero. Yeah. So it had a lot of like effects down the line.
Yeah, I mean, I love Tobey Maguire playing Spider-Man. It was really good. Of course,
I think he's the best part of all of them. Like you can complain about different elements of the movies, but dude, he kills it. Like even in this movie, his acting's he's a little cringy, but like his acting's good, man. Yeah, he kills it.
I think he definitely makes Spider-Man feel very like relatable, but still he's heroic. You know.
Yeah.
But he's not over the top heroic. He's still got his issues, and he's still kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah. But it's relatable. It's grounded.
The whole emo thing and the whole montage. That was freaking hilarious, dude. I don't know if they were going for hilarious,
That's why I say, like, dude, even though this movie may not be as good, it's equally as entertaining as the first two.
It's still very entertaining, yeah. But it did, I love the series overall. It kind of ended on a little bit of a weak note,
Well, because it wasn't meant to end. Yeah. And you really get that impression.
So it's unfortunate, Yeah. I wish it would have ended better. But, overall, I love the series, as especially, knowing kind of, that it's, the origin of the hero stuff. Because you got to give the first sort of, first of their kind sort of a boost, because you can't be comparing it to the Avengers stuff because it's the first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It does stuff that no one else has done.
And even then, man, I think it holds up against some I don't want to get in a fight with Marvel fans right now, but I would say that these movies even hold up against at least some, if not all, the Marvel movies.
It's kind of like that thing where you can say if Spider-Man, this movie, came out nowadays, right? It would definitely not be as big as it was back then because
that's true. The style is so different.
Well, because we already have a whole bunch of stuff, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
back then, there was no Avengers. So it's when this comes out, it's huge. You know? But the problem with that is using that excuse, I think, I don't like using that because someone had to take this risk or this, their first jump into it,
And Marvel,
and it was them.
Marvel would not exist.
Yes.
Especially Marvel, because like I said, the DC heroes were really popular in media. People didn't. There was an old Japanese Spider-Man movie. Yeah. There was an old, terrible other Spider-Man. Marvel comics their heroes, whether on the screen or not, was not relevant.
Yeah.
Like the reason Marvel's had such a hard time now is because they were trying to buy back all of their ownership because they were bankrupt and they sold all the movie rights to different studios.
I see.
So it's like this put Marvel characters, Spider-Man, like people who were like, yeah, everybody knows Spider-Man. Like,
yeah.
It put them on the map as far as movies were concerned. Like all it was DC before this.
Yeah, and that's why I can give it a lot of credit, just because,
dude.
You know, it's like the first of all the Marvel sort of, you know.
And I think they're just well-made movies. Like you could take out the superhero element of it, and I think the movies, the scripts still hold. You know what I mean? Like obviously, whatever, he has some other responsibility, but like the movies are so well made that you could pretend it's not a Spider-Man movie and it would still really work really well. And I think that's just a sign of a great movie. It's like, look, the action's good. But anyway, I think those stand up. There's 2 other versions of Spider-Man that will definitely eventually down the road.
I'd love to compare them.
Yeah, just to compare. You know, that's always the big thing. And different
yeah.
comic people are like, oh, it's not as accurate. I'm a movie fan, so I can understand that complaint. That's a fair complaint because I'm just coming from pure movie.
Yeah,
for movies.
I don't know anything about the comics or nothing, so I can't really compare that sort of style. But
yeah, so we're gonna be watching other superhero movies for sure. I'm leaning towards. We're doing this in the future for Patreon, so I'm leaning towards the X-Men. I'm probably gonna do that. Not 100% sure yet. We're gonna be watching different stuff though. But let us know if you guys have other suggestions. You know, I'm kind of picking some random movies right now, and then I think eventually we're gonna get into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But for now, give us some other miscellaneous movies you want us to watch. You know, we're gonna watch Inception, a few other different things like that. But like I said, let me know what you guys want us to watch. I'm always open to suggestions. And Ninetailedbrush, my cousin, has not seen anything, so don't worry about it. He literally hasn't seen anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know in the comments down below. As always, if you guys want the full-length reaction or next week's reaction, something like that, obviously go check out our Patreon. We really do appreciate the support. You guys are awesome on there. You guys have been doing a really cool job, and we're going places, and there's going to be some cool stuff coming for the channel. So thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.